What's up, IBMOR family? This is Art, and just want to do a quick video before I head to work because I really didn't know how I was going to do this video. I was just thinking about it all day and then seeing everybody else do videos on Kevin, because if you're hiding under a rock, if you don't know, Kevin passed away yesterday. And it's a bit of a shock. It really is. It's a bit of a shock. Because he just did a live stream that night. Had pretty good views on it. Seemed like he was in good health. And then the next day he's gone. And what it shows about him is that no matter if you liked him or you hated him, he was important in this space. He was important for the message that he gave out, which was our message, the Manosphere message. Of course, he put his own little twist to it. That's fine. But he opened up the conversation between men and women to where women have to realize they have to be better. They have to. Because men have options, especially the men that they want, and they are not on this high level that they think they are. And he pretty much exposed these women for the delusion that they have. He let everybody know, not just us, but the world, that a lot of the women in this world are delusional about what their prospects are. They're not realistic. He did the work. He set forth a path for himself and he blazed through it. He knocked down doors. He put forth the Manosphere on his back. That's what he did. I find it very funny, or I want to say funny, downright distasteful of the amount of disingenuous articles that I have seen blasting this man because he died. Twitter in itself, the women on Twitter celebrating his death. Just because of the simple fact that he broke your delusion. He broke that. Actually, he showed a mirror to yourself. I think that's what it really is. I think that is what the main issue is when it comes to black women. He put a mirror to you and let the world see the reflection in that mirror. To the point where I've had friends who work in, like, at State and Durham and Duke and stuff like that, and they're telling me that, you know, even white men are saying, like, why do your women hate you so much? This is going to be for the divestors. It's like, your actions and your delusion has been shown worldwide that even white men won't even touch you because they see how you are. You shown your hand and it's dirty, and no amount of soap is going to wash that dirt off, because we already know how dirty you can get, how vile you can get. And Twitter in itself is pretty much showing, and people of other races are talking, and that is why they're mad, because for far too long it was put out there that black women are the backbone of the community, but you're nothing but a hindrance. You hinder your own men. You hinder your own boys. You don't care for your men unless they provide money. You talk down on us 24/7, 7 days a week. And the only reason why you hate the manosphere is because now men have a voice. But you were content because we were stuck in this long little spot on YouTube or wherever we're at. But then Kevin came along and broke mainstream media. Kevin came along and got over 1.5 million, almost 1.5 million views. And you couldn't stand it. You couldn't stand his popularity. This is the reason why Twitter is in such an uproar right now. For the simple fact that how can this Negro, this person that's supposed to be beneath me, be able to put a mirror to me, to the world, like how can he do that? Well, because I'm sorry. You women of the day are going to have to realize that you can be critiqued. Just like we were. And Kevin did that. He did that on a grand stage. He critiqued you. He told you that you were overweight. He told you that you're not as pretty. You're average at best. He told you that your grand delusions, you should not be looking down on regular guys. Your standards need to be higher. And what you're doing over here versus what you're doing over there does not match up. Your handshake is not matching your smile. You niggas are foul. Shout out to Benny Siegel. And he has accomplished so much in his short time of being a YouTuber. Well, I guess you could say it's a long time, but it's a short time as far as him just even talking to women, because let's keep it a buck. Nobody didn't give a fuck about Kevin until he started talking about women. The men in this space, even though he has carried our message, the men in this space were talking so much crap about Kevin before he got big. Saying that he didn't need to be here. We don't need to learn how to wear suits. Just all kinds of crazy shit. For nothing. Other than the fact that he was just trying to tell you to step your game up. Which I think a lot of black men feel like they didn't need to step their game up. Sometimes I think we have some of the same delusions as black women. Just to keep it a buck. We have guys in this space that feel like they don't need to wear a suit. Or they're not worthy of wearing a suit. It's like, why do I need to wear a suit? It's your image. It's the image that you need to care about. The image that you put forth into this world. And as for BGS putting Kevin into space and helping the guys out to realize that, Kevin did that. Kevin helped those guys. Then he started talking to women. And he's got the most pushback from women about stepping their game up. Making sure that you're not overreaching your price, because there's women that can only reach a certain amount of level. There's going to be a certain amount of level that you're going to reach. And if you're like 40 years old, 3 kids, you're not going to get a man that's making $100,000. I'm sorry. And he's also telling women that also make $100,000. You're still not going to get a man that makes $100,000 because you're a combative woman. In all intents and purposes, if you are a go-getter woman like that, you need to get you a submissive man. Be honest with you, and and provide for him, because you are in a provider role. You can't go out there and kick butt all the time, and then you got to raise it. Somebody's got to be there with the kids. Somebody. But this whole idea of a power couple this fantasy, because I don't know, maybe because you see Beyonce and Jay-Z do it. They're 2 different people. They're different from you. They have a career. You have a job. Two different lifestyles. And even Beyonce had to finish up her career for the most part just so she could stay at home with Blue Ivy. Jay-Z's still out there working. But how many times have you seen Beyonce out there singing and dancing? No, she had to stop that singing lifestyle for a bit. She may have done stuff into fashion so she can work at home, so she spends more time with the kids, stuff like that. But that's what she had to do. See, a lot of people don't even want to talk about that because she hasn't been performing like that. Or maybe y'all want to do this whole Sierra's prayer. Kevin already told you, Sierra's prayer is foolish hope. Because that is what you single women want. You want a guy that comes in off the market, who has no kids or whatever, and is going to take care of you and your children. I'm sorry. You got to provide something to that man. And that's what Kevin told you, women. You are a baby mother with 2 kids from another marriage. If a man did want you, you're going to have to provide some type of benefit to him. And a lot of you women don't. And you hated him for that because he broke that bubble. The little ounce of hope that you had to maybe find somebody. And Kevin woke a lot of men up to your bullshit. And to you divestors, a lot of that stuff was woken up by white men. Because let's be honest with you, it wasn't just black men watching this show. It wasn't. There have been a lot of white men, Hispanic men, Arab men, Asian men. There have been so many content creators that have made reaction videos from other races of men to Kevin Samuels and say, you chicks are lost your damn mind. And you have no one to blame but yourselves. You know, you have to blame yourselves. Or blame your mother who didn't teach you right. Kevin did the damn thing. He was able to reach a whole bunch of people. He was able to be up there with celebrity status. He was able to make Kevin Samuels a household name. People were talking about him all across this world. He was on Entertainment Tonight. He was in music videos. Television shows. I think that someone said he was supposed to be in the episode of Atlanta. He was a millionaire. He helped people get married. He helped people garner relationships. He cared for black people getting together. And I don't think you women understand that a lot of black men are just tired. Kevin was probably the last hope you had to finding a decent relationship. Because a lot of men, well, I just want to say just up, not black men, a lot of men in general are just tired. They're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of the misandry that you guys put on us. So a lot of guys are just checking out. They are. The manosphere is in mourning right now because we lost a great brother. We lost him unexpectedly. It has been a shock. I don't think anybody could predicted this. Oh, you couldn't have. Because it seemed like he was in good spirits. Now, I don't know what happened, but one thing I am getting tired of is all these articles saying different stuff, speculating this, that, and the third. Talking about like, he was killed, he killed himself, he died of a fentanyl overdose. They don't know. None of these articles don't know. None of these articles that are trying to bash him, saying he was a misogynist. He wasn't a misogynist. He just told the fucking truth. That's all he did. He told the fucking truth. And a lot of you got women don't want to understand what the truth is. See, the reason why I like Kevin Samuels and the way he talked never really bothered me, because my parents talked to us, the siblings, like that. They didn't sugarcoat shit. They told us what the fuck it was. There was no, oh, it's gonna be okay. No. No, it was like, you fucked up. You need to get your shit up. Stop that fucking bullshit. It was none of that. None of that soft, I want to care about your feelings shit. The truth is the truth, and whether you like it or not. My mother told me, truth is like castor oil. It may suck taking it, but it's good for you. And a lot of you women don't know what's good for you. That's why the disgusting behavior of some people on Twitter and the disgusting behavior of some of these articles pisses me off. Because we are continuing to lie to people just to make them feel good. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. If I tell the truth, that's what the fuck it is. And that's why I respected Kevin, because he told them the fucking truth. And he had fun doing it. He didn't sugarcoat nothing like Steve Harvey and tell them fucking lies. Come on, man. Is this what the society, this is what us as people want? We want some more Steve Harveys out there? Or do we want more Kevin Samuels? I'd rather take a Kevin Samuels who's going to tell me the fucking truth. I may be pissed at it, but at least I know it's the fucking truth, rather than Steve Harvey telling me some fucking shit that's just going to make me feel good. Fuck that. Talking about, oh, it's his delivery. So the fuck what? You know what the fucking message was. You are not that damn special. None of us are. None of us are that damn special to where we think we can get the whole entire world, and you never even traveled outside the United States. Hell, some of you ain't traveled outside the damn state. Talking about you deserve the world. Live in a fucking bumfuck Alabama somewhere. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's fucking disgusting. It's sad to see this brother go. He still had a lot of work to do, but I don't know, maybe the universe said, you know what, your time is done. It's time for you to come home. That's what he did. He went home. So, I guess it's what BGS said. It's like, who's next? Who has the fortitude to take the role that Kevin left? So that way they can tell the truth. Tell the truth to these women. Who can do this day in, day out? And be that personality that's going to be able to talk to women and do the work that he's done. Who's going to make it to mainstream? Who's willing to take those arrows? Who's willing to take those punches? Who's willing to be the forefront of the manosphere? Well, we'll see. As far as Kevin, appreciate y'all what you do, bro. You'll be sorely missed. I poured out a libation for you. And I just got one thing to ask you, Kevin. Just one thing. Make sure you slap that left cheek for me one good time, bro. Because I know you up there having fun. This is Art. I'm out, man. Make sure that you thank the people that are around you that mean something to you the most. Because, like I said, this is eerily similar how I lost my mom. Talked to her that night, woke up, found that she was dead the next day, less than 8 hours. But at least I was able to say goodbye to her one last time before she died. She knew that she was loved by me, at least. So, yeah, please do that. Later, guys.